Recently put out a video about touch restrictions in soccer training, and I've gotten some feedback and from coaches and parents, and asking about what if your player is over dribbling and dribbling too much. What do you do? And this happens a lot because we all want to create the next Messi, and I'm guilty of this, and so we give them free reign. And first and foremost, I'm getting away from the whole concept of dribbling to take on players one-on-one. I think at the next level, or at the highest level in the world, dribbling is more of possession-based versus penetration-based, meaning you're trying to just keep possession of the ball rather than you're trying to beat somebody. So what I'm really focusing on in my training personally is dribbling to move a player or move a defender so that they can open up a passing lane or a crossing lane or a shooting lane for themselves. But after that, the first thing that I really teach, especially at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ages, is that why do we pass? What's the number one reason why we pass? And the reason why we pass is because somebody else on the field is in a better position than you are. Try not to pass just for the sake of passing. And once the players grasp that concept, they really know when to pass, because at the next level, the timing of the pass is more important than the pass itself. The timing of the pass, the weight of the pass is more important. The second aspect is, when I'm trying to correct a player or a player over dribbles, I usually say, when you're correcting a player, ask them if they saw the player that was wide open. Instead of yelling at them, say, hey, pass to Johnny next time. Instead, ask them, did you see Johnny? That really opens up the player's mind of, maybe I need to look a little bit. There's also a little skit.
Frank, actually, do you know Steven Gerrard? Big Scouse guy, yeah, he's got that unfortunate forward hairline. Yeah, he sort of always talks like that. Oh, me and the gaffer just want to do great, just want to play football, that's all I want to do, just want to play football, that's all I want to do. I just play football, we just go out there and do the rest again. You know him, yeah? You know him, do you like him? You get on with him? Play like it then! Maybe look up and pass to him every now and then, okay?
And I jokingly correct players when I see a player, look at a player, know that they're there, and then turn around and play somewhere else. I say, what, do you not like Rachel? Is that why you're not passing to her? You must not like her because you don't pass to her at all. And that also gets players to be like, okay, I need to pass, I need to switch on. Okay? The third thing is, if I have an elite player in one of my groups and they are dribbling, it's kind of like showboat, instead of yelling at the player that's dribbling, I yell at the other players for allowing it to go on. It's like, this kid is dicing you and making you look stupid, trying to nutmeg you every single chance that he gets, and you're letting it happen. Whack him. Get him. Because at the next level, the kid's going to get whacked. Absolutely. When that kid takes a jump up in skill in competition level, kid's going to get whacked from over dribbling. So teach him a lesson. And then that will get it. It only takes about 2 times to get whacked, and that player will change the whole passing aspect. If a player is still over dribbling, don't be scared to put a touch restriction on one player, and to really teach them to start looking or getting their head up. And I try not to go above 3 touches in free play. If it's a rondo, I love one-touch rondos because I think it gets you thinking more. But that's rondos. When you're talking about playing in a 9v9 scrimmage from 18-yard box to 18-yard box, and you have a 2-touch restriction, in your defensive half and your goalkeeper gets the ball and they have the ball at their feet, and if they don't get rid of it in 2 touches, it's a free kick for the other team. Like, those kinds of exercises mind boggle me, and I think it gives a bad example to a player. It's unrealistic. Keepers should be comfortable with the ball at their feet, not being forced to play in 1 and 2 touch when they have time and space. It's because of those stupid mistakes when they play in too few of touches. You know, the next game that you're watching, the next pro game that you're watching, if a player loses the ball, could it have been solved with more touches or less touches? Most of the time, it's more touches, at the youth level especially.